Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to you brothers that's doing this work in sincerity and in truth. This brother Bob Roth from GMS Chicago. Salakia for my voice. I'm under the weather. But I just want to make this quick point because recently last week my son came home with a whole bunch of questions because they were talking about Hanukkah, the celebration, and dreidels at school. So, of course, I had to go into it, the true meaning of Hanukkah, the Feast of Lights, the Feast of the Dedication, and break it down according to the Bible, and let them know a lot of things that are taught in the full system is not biblical, right? But I have also found an article got me thinking about this dreidel stuff, right? And in this article, Esau causes his mouth to fall on itself, right? He'll even tell you that the origin of the dreidel is not biblical, right? But also a point dealing with the letters on the dreidel got me thinking, right? Dealing with Esau and Rome. Now, let me read this paragraph right here. It says, finally, the letters Naga, Ha, Shah are supposed to represent the four kingdoms, excuse me, that tried to destroy us in ancient times, meaning the ancient Israelites, not the Jewish imposters. It says Nebuchadnezzar equals Babylon, H equals Haman, which equals Persia, M equals Madai, right? And G, which equals God, which equals Greece, and S equals Sierre, which equals Rome. So that link with Sierre and Rome, all right? The Apostle Tahar recently did something dealing with the Edomites and Rome. Like even these Jewish people that wrote this article, they constantly point their finger at the everyday average Caucasian Edomites, so-called white people, and let them know that they're Edomites. And then on the flip side, which is quite funny, you have everyday regular Joe Blow Edomites, so-called white people, point their finger at the Jewish, which are Amalekites, which are Edomites also, and say, hey, they're the true Edomites, when in reality, they all are Edomites. That's the funny point of this thing. They both got their fingers pointed at each other. But I want to bring out another quick point from this website called the Christian Party, which talks about Edom in modern Jewry. All right. So we just heard on the flip side that Seir is Rome. Now this page, which has been brought out before, the elder Malcolm, the head of the camp right here in Chicago, always brings this point out. It says, from the Edomites constituted a part. From then on, Edomites constituted a part of the Jewish people, Herod being one of their descendants, right? Standard Jewish Encyclopedia, 1966, Doubleday and Company, Inc., Garden City, New York, page 592, right? So you had conversions, all right? Till this day, you got Jewish people, all right, which are Edomite people, claiming to be what? The actual people in the book, the actual Israelites, which is falsehood, all right? It says, why does the Jewish Encyclopedia mention that Edom is modern Jewry? That in their own writings, not the Klan, why the KKK reference, and they bring that up because when you deal with these white supremacist group, they always go in on the Jews, which are their same brothers. All right, it just happened that the Jewish are on top of the hill right now, and they run everything. But the regular so-called white folks, which are also Edomites too, point the finger at the Jewish and say, hey, they're the Edomites, which is quite funny. It says, and where is your proof? Edom is modern Jewry, the Jewish Encyclopedia, 1952 edition, volume 5, page 41. The non-Israelite Edomites became a section of the Jewish people. Edom Encyclopedia Judaica, Jerusalem, Israel Encyclopedia Judaica, Company, 1971, volume 6, page 378. So in all these encyclopedias, which are the sources they're citing, they telling you that the Jewish people, all right, are Edomites, all right. They're Edomites. The ones that's claiming to be the chosen people on the earth today goes back to Edom, not to Israel. All right, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, all right, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, you are the true Israelites according to the Bible. Let me keep reading a little bit more of this. It says the non-Israelite Edomites were incorporated into the Jewish nation. Edom, Idumea, the Jewish Encyclopedia. This goes back to 1904. So all these old encyclopedias used to have the truth in them. From then on, the non-Israelite Edomites constituted a part of the Jewish people. Herod, the king of Judea, being one of their descendants. Edom, Idumea, the New Standard Jewish Encyclopedia. The Edomites hereafter, no other than non-Israelite Jews, Flavius Josephus, the Antiques of the Jews, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Drago, and publications. But when you read the scriptures, and going back to this other article dealing with that dreidel, Mount Seir, which is linked to Rome, but is also linked to Esau in general, right? All the judgments, all the prophecies, everything that's going to happen to Mount Seir in the Bible is tied in with Esau, Idumea, the Edomites, all right? Which is the so-called red man today, all right? So the Jewish, so-called, you Roman, so-called white people, all these people go back to Edom, Esau. And I apologize, I'm a little bit scatterbrained, just dealing with this sickness. But that's the point of me showing this, all right? That the Jewish know, and so-called self-proclaimed white supremacists know that they're Edomites, man. They're just pointing the fingers at each other, but they're both indeed are Edomites. Now let me go to this right here. It says, "Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir." Esau is Edom, right? Let me look up some more in general, just dealing with that word Seir. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites, in Mount Seir. Right? So let's jump down. Let's see if we get some prophecies dealing with Seir. This is Ezekiel 35 and 2. "Son of man, set thyself against Mount Seir and prophesy against it." Like I said, Seir is always code in a lot of the scriptures, not always, for Esau, Edom. All right, who you know today as the so-called Caucasian man or the so-called Jewish man. Both are Edomites, is what I'm getting at. Right? Next verse. And say unto it, thus saith the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. All right? So it says, thus I will make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. So Mount Seir, Esau, is going to be done away with, pursuant to the book of Obadiah. All right? And this is what these people don't understand, but for the ones out there that's awake of the true tribes of Israel, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you understand this point that, like I said, whether it's Jewish, whether it's your everyday Joe Blow, Caucasian person, they both go back to the line of Esau, Edom. All right, and there's a lot of sources which I just cited from that website. And if you can find these encyclopedias, it'll tell you the same thing, who these people are. All right, I just want to make that quick point. I hope some people got some edification out of this, and I want to say shalom the next time.